go to home screen. We're going to search for housing. Enter. You see, I just pressed enter. I didn't even click on I didn't even click on the icon. I just pressed enter, and here we are. And we have Census Bureau report on housing indicators. We click on that. And what is this report at the end of the day, right? So what is the Census Bureau report on housing? The Census Bureau is a part of the U.S. government that collects and provides data about people and the economy. One of their reports gives us information about housing indicators. This includes things like how many houses are being built, how many are being sold, and what prices they are selling for. Why is this report important? So it's an economic health check. Just like with retail goods, housing is a big part of the economy. If lots of houses are being built and sold, it means the economy is doing well, all right? People are confident enough to buy homes, and builders are busy working. Jobs. Building houses creates jobs for construction workers, electricians, plumbers, and many other people. That's a fact. You have no idea how many people it takes into like building a house. From the permitting people for the city, the construction workers, roofers, electricians, plumbers, like the people who do the flooring, the people who do the painting, kitchen people like the cabinets and stuff like that, bathroom installers, like all that different type of stuff. All of that comes into when building a home, right? And not even to mention the stores, like let's say you're going to like lumber liquidators or floor and decor. So now the people who work in there, they're like everything is getting stimulated when building houses, right? Because the toweling and all of that different stuff, right? Everything is involved. So if more houses are being built, it means more job opportunities, definitely. So how about business decisions? So companies are involved in building and selling homes. Selling homes use this report to make decisions. If they see a lot of new homes being built, they might invest more in construction material or hire more workers. Investments. Investors are looking at housing indicators to decide where to put their money. If the housing market is strong, they might invest in real estate or companies that build homes. So why should you care about this, right? So even if you're not looking to buy or build a house, this report can still affect you. Here's how. Home prices. If many people are buying houses, the prices might go up. The price of the brick is going up, as always. This can be good if you or your family own a home because it becomes more valuable. Also, that means that if you want to sell your home, the house that you'd be buying would also be more expensive as well. So rent prices. The report can also affect rent prices. If fewer homes are being built, there might be less housing available, which could make renting more expensive. That is true. As well as other things that make housing prices more expensive. Neighborhood development. If the report shows a lot of new homes being built, it could mean new neighborhoods and communities are growing, which can bring new schools, parks, and stores to your area, especially if they are redistricting, gentrifying, cleaning up the neighborhood, all that good stuff. Economic stability. A healthy housing market is a sign of a strong economy. This stability can make it easier for families to plan for the future, get loans, and feel secure in their jobs. So let's take the example of how would this report affect a grocery store owner, right? So the grocery store owner operates in a suburban area and notices a slight increase in foot traffic. The latest housing indicators report from the Census Bureau shows that new residential housing permits and home construction are rising in the nearby neighborhoods, indicating that more families are expected to move in over the next year. So how the grocery store owner can benefit. Forecast demand growth. With more homes being built, the owner can anticipate a higher demand for essential items like food, beverages, and household supplies. They could increase inventory to meet the needs of new residents. Store expansion or new locations. If the report identifies significant growth in a particular area, the owner might consider opening a new location or expanding the current store to cater to growing population. Tailoring product offerings. If the report provides insight to the type of homes being built, for example, if it's a luxury home or if it's an affordable home, if it is, rent controlled or Section 8, who knows what, right? The owner could adjust product lines. For example, higher income areas might need more premium goods, maybe Whole Foods, fresh market type quality, while mid-range neighborhoods might prefer affordable products, so they might end up opening up like a bodega or something like that, a corner store, who knows, right? Timing promotions around new housing developments. As families move into new homes, the store could offer new mover discounts or grocery delivery promotions to attract new residents early. And then hiring and staff. Lastly, knowing about housing growth can help the store plan for staffing needs, ensuring they have enough employees to handle increased customer volume. So one thing real quick, something we're going to do for this dictionary is we're going to have more examples. We're going to make them collapsible, where it's not, because right now, like when you scroll through, it's a lot of data, a lot of information. We're going to have it collapsible. I think Rod Brown gave me that idea. Shout out to my guy, Rod Brown. But we'll do that so that it can be a little bit neater, a little bit easier to look at. So probably this coming Thursday on software explorations, we'll work on those changes to make it a lot nicer on the eyes, and a lot more pleasant on the eyes. All right. So that's what the Census Bureau report on housing is. Let's actually dive into the report. So, funny thing, real quick observation. Some government websites require the www. Some of them don't. Shout out to the government and their extraordinary development skills. All right, let's see let me check the chat real quick. Actually, no, let's read through this. Hey, Miss Freckles, how are you doing? So happy to see you. But let's take a look at this real quick, and then we'll go to the chat. I see a lot of good comments in the chat. So new residential construction. So that's what this page. So latest new residential construction report. Let's take a look. So what do we have for this week? Released November 19th, 2024. Building permits issued October 2024, 1,416,000. Housing starts, 1,311,000. Houses completed, 1,614,000. The next release is going to be December 18th, 2024, and we will be here for it all. We don't miss, all right? So let's read. Building permits. Privately owned housing units authorized by building permits in October were at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 1,416,000. This is 0.6% below the revised September rate of 1,425,000 and is 7.7% below the October 2023 rate of 1,543,000. Single family authorizations in October were at a rate of 968,000. This is 0.5% above the revised September figure of 963,000, so about 5,000 more. Authorization of units in buildings with 5 units or more were at a rate of 393,000 in October. Housing starts. Privately owned housing starts in October were at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 1,311,000. This is 3.1% below the revised September estimate of 1,353,000 and 4% below October 2023 rate. So basically, more houses were started to be built in October, more of last year, and more building permits were issued in October of last year as well. Let's see. Below, all right, 1,365,000. Single family housing starts in October were at a rate of 970,000. This is 6.9% below the revised September figure of 1,042,000. The October rate for units in buildings with 5 units or more was 326,000. Where are all these houses being built? Where are all these houses being built? That's what I want to know. Because I know in South Florida, actually, no, I take that back. There are places in South Florida where they can build houses, but the populated parts of South Florida, one of my friends, he was on the stream the other day. He just bought a house in Port St. Lucie, a new development. So there's places in Florida that there's a lot of development still available, but the populated areas where people want to live, there's not much space left down here. So housing completions. Privately owned housing completions in October were at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 1,614,000. This is 4.4% below the revised September estimate of 1,688,000, but 16.8% above October 2023 rate of 1,382,000. So it's 4.4% below September of houses that were completed, but a lot more houses were completed in October of this year than October of 2023, about by a little under 300,000. Single family housing completions in October were at a rate of 968,000. This is 1.4% below September rate of 1 million. The October rate for units in buildings with 5 units or more was 615,000. All right. So that is our Census Bureau report on new residential construction. Shout out to that. We'll see how it goes in the next few months, because it's gonna be pretty interesting. All right, let's go back to our full screen and let me check the chat to see what we got going on. I see a lot of people here, so
rolling through the hood, see the train so bright. No more whining, no more fights. People winning and tech startups rise. Unity is power under the sky. No victim games, no more cries. Success stories in every eye. Hustle strong with dreams unfurled. Building bridges, changing the world. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. Coding magic in crowded rooms. Startups bloom like flowers in June. Innovation flows, people fly. Hard work pays under the sky. Lift your head up, take that ride. On this journey we take as our guide. From the streets to the stars we aim. Success our mission, it's not a game. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. Lift your head up, take that ride. On this journey we take as our guide. From the streets to the stars we aim. Success our mission, it's not a game. No victim games, no more cries. Success stories in every eye. Hustle strong with dreams unfurled. Building bridges, changing the world. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. One.